Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. Woo! Yay! Friday. Ah, I'm glad it's Friday, but it still weirdly doesn't feel like Friday because with the vacation and everything, it feels like Thursday or Wednesday or it just doesn't feel like it's Friday. Um so the calendar doesn't lie. So, yep, happy Friday to you all. I was looking at my texts this morning, and one thing I hate, oh, it's so frustrating, is you know, you can get the notifications and they go onto the front of your screen without you having to open your phone. So I get the notifications and I read them, but I don't go into my text unless I need to respond. So I've read all these texts and then I open my phone and it has like that blue dot saying you got stuff you haven't opened but I've read everything. So I have to go through and clear all those texts because that little blue dot drives me crazy. So I wish when you kind of looked at them on the phone, it would count and it would clear that thing, but it doesn't. So quickly, I'm going to go over to YouTube and I'm going to like myself. I'm going to share this to both the Twix verse and the Threadosphere. Whoops. Um, so that will just be just a minute. I wish if you type something over and over again, like every day I type this, it would just remember and I could just hit one button and it would just type the whole thing. But yeah, it doesn't do that. That's called a secretary, and I don't have one of those. So here we are. We have posted it to the Twix first, posted, and then we're going to go over to Threads, and we'll post it over on Threads. I spent all day yesterday updating all my slides, so hopefully I put them in this in my PowerPoint so that they can air. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me see. Let me move these out of the way. I got me some extra bottles of water today because I get so thirsty. What's the date today? Today is the 5th. So let's open up our things. I wonder if we have a poll today. I didn't even look. Um I don't think I could really da, da, da. Okay, this is going to be kind of a weird one, but I'm going to do it anyway. Um, it's going to be kind of weird. So, um, I like this. I don't know what to call it, like if it's a map app, GPS app. I'm just going to put map/GPS app best. So, apps that you use on your phone, what do you like best? Um, Google Maps. See if I can get it. Google Maps. Um, MapQuest. I don't know if MapQuest is really an app, but you can get it on your phone. I'm going to count it as an app. Waze. Let me look on my phone and see what I've got a bunch of apps on my phone. Let's see what travel apps I have. So I'm going to use MapQuest, Google Map, and then I'm going to use whatever is on your phone. Like we have the Apple Maps, but like the phone phone map. So I'm just gonna put Apple or phone, whatever's on your phone app. So that's the question today. Um, I like this map GPS app the best. Google Map, MapQuest. I'll put phone app the best. Uh, I'm trying to get the wording correctly here because I'll get scolded in the chat if it isn't. I like this phone map GPS the best. Google Map, MapQuest, Waze, or Apple or phone maps. So that's our poll for today. I've gone ahead and started it. And so now it's time. Wow, 6 people are watching already. Hello. Let's start from the very beginning here. We have Snorterpoopus Cuber says, hello, humans and other critters. And I say hello back to you, Snorterpoopus. I hope your day started off well. And we have Dad Man Walking saying, morning, Mrs. Love you. Have a great stream. Thank you. I hope to. And you have a great day at work. And we have Sci Fi Mommy saying morning to everybody was in the chat before. And good morning to you. I hope you are doing well today. Over on Twitch, we have Stream Elements, and SiriBot. Hello, hello. We have some hellos. We have SueB720 saying, thank God it's Friday. Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. So welcome to the stream, and I hope your day is doing well. Hello, hellos. And we have Penny. Hello, Penny. How are you doing today? Um, and I believe And Damon says, well, you sound like me about the blue dot, Mrs. You feeling okay? I've never liked those blue dots. They drive me insane. And there's some of them I cannot deal with. And Dadman is giving some, what is it? It looks like some seals. And I don't know what else to snort a poop is because he's hungry. And he's like, yum, 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 yum. And we have Wes Cagle. Good morning to you. Yes, coffee and peace. How are you doing this morning? I hope it is doing well. Oh, the Burr sister said she may be leaving California and moving to Florida. I don't blame her, but I was having such a peaceful life. Ah, sighs. Uh, oh, it will be fine. It will be fine. And I believe that is all we have. Oh, we have a new one just popped in. B from O. Good morning, Mrs. Anchet. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Um, I hope you are well. Yes, and talking about those little notification things, and I can look at my phone right now, and this drives me crazy. Like I have all my social media and stuff all in one little folder on my phone. Well, it says I have 405 Discord messages. I can't go through all them. You guys on Discord just chat all the time, and I get all these notifications, so I can never get rid of that red bubble with that number in it, and it drives me insane. But it is what it is. Life goes on. What do they call that? First world problems. Oh, I can't get the bubbles off of my cell phone. Whereas people in the other countries are, oh, I have no water to drink. I think I'll dehydrate today. Yes, I know. Whining about little bubbles when there's so much other stuff out in the world. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. We have 8 people watching. It is 10 minutes into the show, 10:10 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And I hope you guys are doing well. And yes, B from O says the notices drive me crazy as well. Yes. I go through and take I do try to, but it's like overnight you get like 400. Oh, oh well. Yes, I know I can, but there's certain ones I wanna get. So I'm kind of like in a it's not the notices, it's when it tells me how many I have that I haven't read. That's what drives me crazy. Ugh, ugh. Oh, well. Oh, well. I want you guys not to forget about the team park streamers over on the West Coast are doing a chalk walk in the park presented by Disneyland Resorts is the actual name of the entire walk. It's a mouthful, isn't it? But it's to raise money for the Children's Hospital of Orange County. They started off with a $500 goal, which they then changed to a $1,000 goal, and then they changed it to a $3,000 goal. They reached that. Now they have raised it to a $5,000 goal. They're at 3,180 something dollars right now. So if you haven't uh, oh, what's the word? It's not sponsored. If you haven't gone over there and donated some money uh, for them, and or if you can't, if you can at least um, tweet, threads, any of this um, link to help get the information out. So hopefully they can reach that 5,000 goal by July. I think the walk is near the end of July, so uh, let's get them up to $5,000. That would be fantastic. And Snorterpoopus says the notices on the Bear Pewter annoy me. Breaking news, weather alerts, usually about riptides. It never ends. I know, I know. And Devin says, I am always clearing out the red dots. Yeah, it's like I said, first world problem. First world problem. But yeah, I whined about it. Sorry about that, guys. And also, um, on Monday and Thursday of next week, I am going to be building the Sakura house. It's a over $3,000, $3,000, 3,000 brick build. Um, and I think it's going to be beautiful. I cannot wait to start it. So that will be on Monday and Thursday of next week. Does Dadman Snorter Poops asked Dadman, does he chase the red dots? Yes. So, ah, come on, do what you need to do. There we go. So, everybody, it is 13 minutes into the show already. And we have, let's check the poll out and see how it's doing. It's a kind of an interesting poll today. I like this phone map GPS the best. Um, Google Map is in the lead. MapQuest and Waze are in second. And Apple or your whatever is on your phone app um, is 0. So that is it today for the poll. Let me check everything here. We have 7 people watching. Thank you very much for that. And we have 8 likes. Yay! Yay! So at 50 minutes past the hour, let's go ahead and start our show. It is a birthday time. Happy birthday to you all. If your birthday's today, I wish you a happy one. If you're watching this later and it was your birthday, I hope you had a happy one. So on we go to our our birthdays. I love that. I love the little party. Woo! I made this long so I could have this and chat away um on it. Anyway, real quick, tells Snort Poopers, yes, in its matter of speaking, he is chasing dots, and Dadman likes the hazard updates of ways, but I'm more comfortable with MapQuest. Yes. So it is birthday time, and I like I say, I can just let this play for quite a bit because I got quite a lot of um, uh, video here. But let's say it's time to start our birthdays, I think. So our first birthday is Dominic Mysterio, 27 years old. He is a professional wrestler. He is currently signed to the WWE, where he performs on the Raw brand under the name of Dirty Dominic Mysterio. He is a member of the Judgment Day stable and formerly appeared on WWE's dev- dev- developmental brand NXT, where he was a former two-time NXT North American champion. He is a third generation professional wrestler after his father, Rey Mysterio, and his great uncle, Rey Mysterio. They all have the same name. So, yes, he's Dominic, one's Rey Jr., and the other is not. Well, no, because one's an uncle. I don't know. He's got, he's third-generation wrestler. They all use the same name. So, Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dominic. Wahaha. And our next person is Haley Atwell, 42 years old. Uh, she's a British and American actress. After appearing on various West End productions, she gained popularity for her role in the period drama films. They included Brideshead Revisited, The Duchess, and the miniseries The Pillars of the Earth. For the latter two, she was nominated for a British Independent Film Award and a Golden Globe Award, respectively. She rose to worldwide prominence for her portrayal of Agent Peggy Carter in several films as part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She started with Captain America, the First Avenger, which inspired the creation of a self titled ABC television series, Agent Carter. She also starred in the fantasy films Cinderella, Christopher Robin, and Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway. She had a leading role as Grace in the action films Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, and its sequel. So, Haley Atwell, 42 years old today. My left eye is saying, I am not going to work today. So, it's a little watery. So, if I um, stop reading, it's because I can't see. From the name, you thought she was a Spice Girl. Sorry about that. Nope, no Spice Girl there. Just someone from Marvel, so I can check that off of the box. So my left eye is bothering me today. So if I do stop reading, it's because I can't see the words. I'm hoping it goes away soon. Um, but sometimes that's just my morning ritual, trying to see. So let's dab a little bit of something on there and see if we can get it to stop. Okay. Our next person is Agnetha Falskog. And I know I butchered that name. 74 years old. She's a Swedish singer, songwriter, and member of the pop group ABBA. She first achieved success in Sweden with the release of her 1968 self titled debut album. She rose to international stardom in the 70s as a member of ABBA, which is one of the best selling music acts in history. She is the youngest member of the band and the only one born in the 50s. After the unofficial breakup of ABBA in December of 82, she renewed success later in the decade as a solo artist with 3 albums and a leading role in a movie. She became reclusive in the 90s and she avoided outside publicity and resided on the Stockholm country island of Acero. Falskog stopped recording music for 16 years until she released a new album, My Coloring Book, in 2004. She returned in 2013 with her highest UK charting solo album to date. ABBA has since reformed and she has resumed her previous role with the group. Yes, ABBA Dabba Doo. ABBA Dabba Doo. Agnetha Falkberg. Foxkorg. And I didn't get the uh, little symbols over some of the letters because my my font wouldn't let me do that. Booker T. Washington. He died at 59 years old. ABBA reformed at some point after 2013. I don't know if they're still at it, but at one point they did. Let me see. They last time they were seen together was in 2022. When they were seen together in London, where they performed in their Avatar production of ABBA Voyage. So they're still together, but they're um, not really doing a lot of performance anymore. So Booker T. Washington, that passed away at 59 years old. He is an educator, author, and orator. Between 1890 and 1915, Washington was the primary leader in the African American community and the and of the contemporary black elite. He was named as the first leader of the new Tuskegee Institute in Alabama, an institute for black higher education. He attained national prominence for his Atlanta address of 1895, which attracted the attention of politicians and the public. He played a dominant role in black politics, winning wide support in the black community of the South and among more liberal whites. Washington wrote an autobiography, Up from Slavery, in 1901, which became a major text. In that year, he dined with Theodore Roosevelt at the White House, which was the first time a black person publicly met the president on equal terms. After an illness, he died in Tuskegee, Alabama on November 14th, 1915. Ugh. Agnetha Faltskog, because you can't make an umlaut without breaking a few skigs. Okay, thank you, Snortopoopus. Bump. And we have, oh, Dadman says, every old person band is reforming at least once these days. LOL. And Snortopoopus is a farting hippopotamus. A good morning to you. Um, oi, oi. And yes, Booker T. Washington. Our next one is Betty Davis. Passed away at 81 years old. American actress of film, television, and theater. She is regarded as one of the greatest actresses in Hollywood history. She was noted for her willingness to play unsympathetic, sardonic characters and was known for her performances in a range of film genres, from contemporary crime melodramas to historical and period films, an occasional comedy, although her great success were her roles in romantic dramas. She won the Academy Award for Best Actress twice. She was the first person to accrue 10 Academy Award nominations for acting, and was the first woman to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award from the American Film Institute. Davis was known for her forceful, intense style of acting. She gained a reputation as a perfectionist who could be highly combative, and confrontations with studio executives, film directors, and co stars were often reported. Her final years were marred by a long period of ill health, but she continued acting until shortly before her death from breast cancer. She has more than 100 films, television, and theater roles to her credit. Yes, she's got Betty Davis eyes. Yes, Betty Davis eyes. And yes, Kim Carnes. And Stunning says camels got boobs on their back. Thank you, Stunning. We did not know that. She scared the hell of you. Dadman says she scared the hell out of me in some burning TV movie on NBC when I was a kid, almost like the Tiki Dog scary. She can be intense. She can be intense. But Betty Davis. And we have another old film star, Gregory Peck, died at 87 years old. He's an American actor and one of the most popular film stars from the 40s to the 70s. He gained critical success in The Kings of the Kingdom in 1944. He starred in a series of successful films, including The Valley of Decision, Alfred Hitchcock's Spellbound, and The Yearling. He encountered lukewarm commercial reviews at the end of the 40s. His performances, including The Paradigm Case and The Great Sinner. He reached global recognition in the 50s and 60s. He appeared back to back in the book to film adaptation of Captain Horatio Hornblower in 51 and the biblical drama David and Bathsheba also in 51. He starred alongside Ava Gardner in The Snows of Kilimanjaro and Audrey Hepburn in Roman Holiday. Other notable films in which he appeared in include Moby Dick, both the 1956 movie and the 98 miniseries, The Guns of Navarone, Cape Fear, both the 1962 and the 1991 remake, The Omen, and The Boys from Brazil. He won an Academy Award for Best Actor for his performance as Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird. Gregory Peck. Gregory Peck, 87 years old. Let's come over here and check out the chat. We have and B Mo says, "Stunning, is that called back fat?" Stunning says it's called booby back. And West Kegel says, "I've enjoyed ABBA since I was a kid. Still have some of their 8-track tapes from the 70s around somewhere." And Beef Mo says, the humps, those lovely camel humps." And Dadman tells West Kegel that that's impressive. Yes, that is impressive. We used to have some 8-tracks, but we do not anymore. Excuse me one second while I take a quick drink. I will be right back. Thank you so much. Ooh, fat back. Now I'm hungry. Hey, I can take some out. Yum. Our next person that we have is a wrestler, Charlotte Flair, 38 years old. She signed with the WWE where she performs on the SmackDown brand under the name Charlotte Flair. Okay. She has won 6 Raw Women's Championships and 7 SmackDown Women's Championships. She has been given the nickname Nature Girl due to her being the daughter of Ric Flair, who is known as Nature Boy. So Charlotte Flair, 38 years old today. Didn't have not discussed a member of ABBA buying out the Kiss catalog. No, did not know that. So we have Charlotte Flair. Our next person is maybe Mary Costa. She's 94 years old. She's a retired actress and singer. Her most notable film credit is providing the voice of Princess Aurora in the 1959 Disney animated film Sleeping Beauty. She is the last surviving voice actress of the three Disney princesses created in Walt Disney's lifetime. She was named a Disney Legend in 1999 and a recipient of the 2020 National Medal of Arts. Mary Costa, 94 years old. Yes. And B from O says a big woo for Nature Girl. And Stunning says my niece's favorite princess. Aurora was my favorite princess. And one of my kids loved Aurora also. Yes. I thought that was kind of neat. Yes, the oldest was big on Aurora. I just really liked her. I don't know. And then we have Albert R. I don't know if it's broccoli or broccoli. I'm going to say broccoli because I just can't call someone broccoli. Albert R. Broccoli, 87 years old when he passed away. He's a film producer who made more than 40 motion pictures throughout his career. Most of the films were made in the United Kingdom and often filmed at Pinewood Studios. He is remembered mostly for being the producer of many of the James Bond films. He and Harry Saltzman saw the films develop from a relatively low budget origins, the James Bond, to large budget, high grossing extravaganzas. And Broccoli's heirs continued to produce new Bond films. Roger Moore presented him with the Irving G. Thalberg Memorial Award at the 1982 Academy Award ceremonies. He has a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame under his nickname Cubby Broccoli. They like Aurora, Jasmine, and Tiana, so I put them in the centerpiece of the frame along with Belle and Rapunzel. And you're planning on coloring that tomorrow, right, Stunning? So I don't know if you've put a link out yet. Let's check and see for that. But he's lined all um the princesses, I believe. And now the next step obviously is coloring them. So let's see. I don't know. He might not have a link out. No, he doesn't. But I'm going to put his channel out there. So go over there if you haven't already and like and subscribe and hit the notification so that you can. Whoops. Well, anyway, I posted. No, I didn't do it already. Let's see what we can do here. I don't know why it will not show your name. Pop up your name. There we go here. So yeah, show him some love over there. Our next celebrity birthday is Junko Takeuchi, 52 years old. She's an actress and a voice actress from Japan. She often voices young male characters who are generally very quirky and goofy personalities. One of her best well known one of her best known roles includes Naruto Uzumaki from the anime series Naruto. She has also played Takoya Kanbara in Digimon Frontier, Rin Natsuki Cure Rogue in Yes Precure 5, Metabee in Metabots, Mamoru Endo in Inazami 11 and Inazami 11 Go, Gone Freaks in the 1999 version of Hunter x Hunter, Mr. Beast in the Japanese dub of Mr. Beast and Ginger Brave, and in the and she played Ginger Brave in the Japanese dub of Cookie Run Kingdom. And let's see, we have did I miss somebody? And stunning. I don't know if I put this up that they like Aurora, Jasmine, and Tiana, so I put them in the centerpiece of the frame along with Belle and Rapunzel. And Metastep, good morning to you. Yes, broccoli is a superfood. Yes, it is. How are you doing today? And Stunning might do some coloring today since it took the day off and had a sore throat. Um, think Red Bull is bad for my throat. But then don't drink Red Bull. Don't drink Red Bull. And I don't know if that is a link to his stream he's going to do today, but there you go. And yes, check out Stunning's channel. It's really, really, really good. Um, give him some love and support, and go over there and subscribe. But go check out some of his stuff also. Um, it's really good. Give him some viewing hours. And we have Sci-Fi Mombi saying good morning, good morning, good morning, and everyone is saying hello back. Um, and Stunning says you turned Rosetta into a Disney princess the other day. Well, how cool is that? How cool is that? And we have some good mornings. And you only had 3 to 4 hours sleep. Yeah, that really stinks when that happens. I hate that. So yes, Junko Takeuchi, 52 years old today. And then we have Lance Robertson, 59 years old. He's an actor and a DJ, best known for his role as DJ Lance Rock on the popular Nick Jr. children's show Yo Gabba Gabba. I loved Yo Gabba Gabba. He was previously a member of bands like My Other Self and the Rainmakers. He has DJ'd on tours with the comedic rock band The Aquabots. That's Sonny, he's got a new pickup line. Come on, come with me, baby, and I'll turn you into a Disney princess. Oh. And Spencer Tracy's birthday's today. He passed away at 67 years old. He's an actor. He's known for his natural performing style and versatility. He's one of the major stars of Hollywood's golden age. He was the first actor to win 2 consecutive Academy Awards for Best Actor. The first was for Captain's Courageous, and the second was for Boys Town. He's had 9 Academy Award Best Actor nominations. During his career, he appeared in 75 films and developed a reputation among his peers as one of the screen's greatest actors. His final film, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, was completed 17 days before his death and earned him a posthumous Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. Spencer Tracy, 67 years old. We have Akira Toriyama, 68 years old. He's a Japanese manga artist and character designer. He first achieved mainstream recognition for creating the popular manga series Dr. Slump before going on to create Dragon Ball, his most famous work. He and acting as a character designer for several popular video games such as the Dragon Quest series, Chrono Trigger, and Blue Dragon. He came to be regarded as one of the most important authors in the history of manga, with his works highly influential and popular, particularly Dragon Ball, which many manga artists cite as a sort of inspiration. He earned the 1981 Shogakukan Manga Award for Best Shonen Manga with Dr. Slump, and it went on to sell over 35 million copies in Japan. It was adapted into a successful anime series, with a second anime created in 97, 13 years after the manga ended. His next series, Dragon Ball, would become one of the most popular and successful mangas in the world. It sold over 260 million copies worldwide. It is one of the best selling manga series of all time and is considered to be one of the main reasons for the period when manga circulation was at its highest in the mid 80s and 90s. Overseas, Dragon Ball's anime adaptations have been more successful than the manga and are credited with boosting anime's popularity in the Western world. In 2019, Toriyama was decorated with a Chevalier of the French Order des Arts et des Lettres for his contribution to the arts. Yes, I don't speak French. Hello, Mr. Angel. How are you? And I did not apparently put this person's slide in, but I am going to check real quick and see if he's here somewhere. He is not. So I am going to go ahead and say this one because I do not want to forget it. It is Frank Gorshin's birthday anniversary today. He passed away at 17 years old. He's an American actor, comedian, and impressionist. He made many guest appearances on television, variety, and talk shows, including The Ed Sullivan Show, Tonight Show with Steve Allen, The Dean Martin Show, and Late Night with Conan O'Brien. As an actor, he played the Riddler on the live action television series Batman and was nominated for an Emmy Award for his performance. I cannot believe I did not put his slide in. But Frank Gorshin, 72 years old when he passed away. Now we shall continue with our birthdays. We have Mike McCready, 57 years old. He is a musician known for being a founding member and lead guitarist of Pearl Jam. McCready was also a member of the side project bands Flight to Mars, Temple of the Dog, Mad Season, and the Rockfords. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as part of Pearl Jam in 2017, along with the three other founding members, Jeff Emmett, Stone Gossard, and Eddie Vedder, and former member Dave Grusin. 57 years old, Mike McCready. I believe I said hello to Mr. Angel. If I did not, hello to you. We've hello to Liz. I'm so glad you're here. And yes, the best Riddler ever. And Mr. Angel is just feeding all these snacks to Snortopoopas today. He is going to get an upset tummy if we're not careful. He's already had some seal and from Dadman, so poor Snortopoopas might have a little tummy ache when the show gets over. Roger Corman, 97 years old. And Snorter Poop is just yum, 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 just enjoying it so much. Roger Corman, 97 years old, American film director, producer, and actor. He is known as a trailblazer in the world of independent films. Many of Corman's films are low budget cult films. In 64, he became the youngest filmmaker to have a retrospective at the Cinémathèque Française and as well as in the British Film Institute and the Museum of Modern Art. He was the co-founder of New World Pictures, the founder of New Concord, and is a longtime member of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. In 2009, he was awarded an honorary Academy Award for, quote, his rich engendering of films and filmmaking makers. He is also famous for handling the U.S. distribution of many films by noted foreign directors, including Federico Fellini from Italy, Ingmar Bergman from Sweden, Francois Truffaut from France, and Akira Kurosawa from Japan. He mentored and gave start to many young film directors such as Francis Ford Coppola, Ron Howard, Martin Scorsese, Peter Bog- Bogdanovich, and James Cameron. He also helped to launch the careers of actors like Peter Fonda, Jack Nicholson, Dennis Hopper, Bruce Dern, Diana Ladd, and William Shatner. Roger Corman, 97 years old. Snortopoopas was enjoying that food, and he says, I don't have little tummy aches. I have huge tummy aches. And Stunning says, in the new uh, Batman movie, Riddler looked like he was wearing a gimp mask. And Dadman says he keeps thinking of Harvey Korman whenever he hears Roger Corman. And yes, thank you for the 10 people that are watching. Um, uh, and yes, Dadman says, thank you for watching. Please hit the like button and make sure you're still subscribed. Please share the stream out. Thank you. Uh, and before I go to that next comment, I'm going to check our uh, poll. 10 votes. Google Maps in the lead. Apple Maps in second, or phone maps in second. MapQuest and Waze are in third. We have 8 people watching over on YouTube right now. So thank you very much for that. And we have 10 people who have liked. So cool. Metastep says, I just felt the earthquake that was in New Jersey all the way up here in Vermont. I thought it was my neighbors banging again at first. That was like half an hour ago. Wow. And good morning, Lady V. Googly moogly mappers. Yes. Hello, hello to you. I hope you're enjoying your coffee and the show. I hope your morning is starting off well. And that's okay. That's kind of the way this show is. You can drop in and out. And I hope you get your call soon. And Metastep is laughing hysterically. Ha ha ha. Our next person is Joseph Lister. He's a surgeon. He passed away at 84 years old. He's a surgeon, medical scientist, and experimental pathologist, and a pioneering of antiseptic surgery and preventative health care. From a technical viewpoint, Lister was not an exceptional surgeon. But his research into bacteriology and infection in wounds raised his operative technique to a new plane where his observations, deductions, and practices revolutionized surgery throughout the world. His work led to the reduction in post operative infections and made surgery safer for patients, leading him to become distinguished as the father of modern surgery. Joseph Lister. Basically, he kind of realized that if you keep the wound clean and use antiseptic and clean the instruments and everything, People will live after surgery. So, yes, thank you, Joseph Lister, for all that you've done for the field of medication. And yes, our last one is Les Bink, 72 years old, a Northern Irish heavy metal drummer. He was a drummer for Judas Priest from 77 to 79. In 2002, he was inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Judas Priest via the Award for Musical Excellence. He played a three-song set with Judas Priest at their Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction on November 5th, 2022, making his first appearance with the band in 43 years. Les Binks, 72 years old today. That is our birthdays, everybody. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope there was somebody there that you appreciated, was excited about. Um, so, yes, let's see. So Metastep says, "Hello, Lady V's. You're going to lurk and play some Fortnite. We'll have some fun." Um, and let's see. I'm making sure I didn't miss anybody. Uh, Wade, hello. I do not know. I do not know. Um, I do not know yet. I will. I will let you know. Yes, he does have quite a list of accomplishments. And we have pink hand waves. Pink. I love pink hand waves. And Devin says, "You awake today, Lady V? Hope work is good." And we have some good mornings. Okay, we are caught up with our chat. What I say that? We just have some hellos back and forth. So, oh, goodness, we have 11 people watching. It is 52 minutes into the show, 10:52 in my neck of the woods, which is the east coast of the United States. Um, and hello to everybody that is here. I just recently did the poll. If you haven't voted in the poll, go vote in it. But you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? Does anybody know what time it is? It is time for dun dun dun. Something meaningful. Da da da. Can we guess what the memes are about today? What are they about? I don't know. Yes, Star Trek memes. No apples here, only androids. Oh. So Stunning says it's pizza time. He says pizza time. What time is it? Is it pizza time? No. Is it Star Wars time? No. But you're close. You at least have one word right. And Lady P tells Dad Man that he is dragging today. And you need context. You need context of what day it was. Well, I did had a picture. And Mr. Angel says, "Time to get that extra large bottle of macchiato. I have permission and not wasting this opportunity." And Stunning says, "I always pizza time where I live. Pizza time is anytime." Absolutely. She makes a good point, Captain. What were they thinking? What were they thinking? Yes. Yes, it is happy first contact day, everyone. That is why we are doing the memes today. Yes. A missile toss. Live long and prosper. Yes, Snorter Poopus. It was boobs and beehives. And Miss Kegel is bring back the bullet bras. The Lady Bee says, coffee is my coffee is my submissive bitch today. He will serve me until I need no more. Live long and perspire. That's when you're in the South and in the summer. And all Spock and a meow meow. And Sunny says, first contact with the moon butts. I mean, dark side of the moon. Ah. Number one, do you know the price of a chimney? Let me guess, Captain. Nothing because it's on the house. Actually, it's through the roof. Ugh, uh, excuse me, I had a cough there. And Lady V spanks the cup. Okay, Mr. Angel, I'll check it out. And Soda Poopa says, whoops, whip that coffee. And blah ha 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 ha. Let me check real quick here. Let me take this off because I never know where this opens up at. Yep, that's what I thought it would do. Give me 1 second. Yes, yes. Yes, we showed that with the that one. I did not put it in this one. Um, that was when we did William Shatner. If you want to see some other good memes from Star Trek, the show which had William Shatner's birthday, just find out when his birthday was, go to that date, and we have some funny memes there also. Inappropriate touching, Jim. We had training on this. uh, Sophie says, whip that coffee. Lady says, frothy, get, I can't say, frothy, ever get in my mouth. And Deadman might have to sing Whip It this weekend just for Lady V. And Lady V loves that song. And Deadman loved the red upside down planter hat that the group wore. Oh, thank you so much. Some of the memes lately have not been that funny, but I think I've got some. I think I have some good ones today. I love this one. I love how someone had to like pause the show just to get the right me and to even think of this at the time. I'm impressed with this person. It's hard to tell from this angle, but Spock actually has 3 ears: the left ear, the right ear, and the final front ear. Yes, we were having a field day with Kirk again. Now I'm traumatized at Kirk touching Spock. Whippity doo dah, whippity day. My oh my, it's a wonderful day. Yes, about that coffee. And we have Q Hannah Balkings Gamings. Hello, hello. Excuse me. Yes, a Trek dad joke. It absolutely was. And yes, this I thought this one was funny. But you have to read it out loud for it to get the best effect. Yes, the Dad Man joke Star Trek nerd crossover. He might be. We will never know. We will never know. Let me get this straight. Someone wears jerseys of their favorite athletes, yells at the television during games, has their team's memorabilia all over the place, and it's perfectly acceptable. However, when someone cosplays, goes to conventions, and buys stuff related to their favorite movie and TV shows, it's considered nerdy and stupid. Hmm. Yes, I agree. I agree with you, Mr. Spock. I agree 100%. Double standard, man. Double standard. The ultimate troll. May the force be with you, quoted Doctor Who. Let's take off three fandoms all at once. I've done it. My job is done. And Lady VM, it says nerds are hot usually. Oh, oh, I saw this one. So everybody be mad at me. I'm just gonna keep this up. That's like in Ted 2, Bite Me Captain Kirk when she's talking to Star Wars fans. That's it. We'll make everyone mad. And Mr. Angel says, "This me must die." And Snorterpoop is an ice cold nerd. And he's got, uh, I don't think that's mad faces and then laughter. And Metastep is piss times 3. Yes. How many fandoms can you piss off at the same time? 3. And I'm just keeping it up just because I know it'll. I should make this the thumbnail. Profile pictures: LinkedIn, LinkedIn, Facebook. Yep, that's a Instagram and Tinder. These memes are funny today. They made me laugh when I found them. Scream to Prime Directive and all the women on the planet. Yes. Mister, I can't keep it in my pants. Only Kirks. Yes. Oh, they should put Tinder slash only fans. Oh. How tough are Scotsmen? Laddie, you're speaking to the only guy in a red shirt who isn't dead. Uh, uh, I'm not disappointed with the Kirkdom. No. No. Don't forget mounting chairs number 1. Yes, the only red shirt to never die. Toss a yar, Yasha tar. Oh, Man Steps, one of the funniest memes I've seen is the one with the old lady saying, "Why would I use OnlyFans? I have AC in every room." Her wore red and lived. Yes. Weirdest episode ever. Changed my mind. I can't. Oh, let's see how our poll is going here. The numbers have changed. Thank you for the 11 people who are watching. That is so greatly appreciated. 12 votes. Google Map in the lead. Apple second. Waze and MapQuest are in third. So, yes. Yes, that OnlyFans comment is hilarious. Yes. Better step, you did good. You did good. Oh, I must have hit the button and went backwards. Sorry, guys. My new Android phone has a data plan or a data plan. Dangerous mission? Yeah, let's send down the 4 chief officers and your second in command. Smart move. Oh. So true. Look at those sexy fan blades. That's all I'm saying. Dig 3 graves up there. I'll explain it to you later. Oh, you got that one a few years ago from your wife. The data plan one. Your ex-wife sent the data plan one you a few years ago. And yeah, if you're not subbed, please subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate that. If only humans could have a storage unit in our chest, we'd never lose anything. Well, we have bags and we lose them. Something about those red shirts or orange uniforms on the Orville. LOL, he's getting rid of the reds. Ah. And Mr. Angel says he can build one if I insist. If no problem. Oh, this is not daunting. I only need 290 more subscribers to monetization. Just a few. Just a few. Come on, we can do it in a day. On the next episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Excuse me one minute. And thank you so much, Pedestep, for the confidence. Yes, you know how it's just still so far away. So Lady V passes the surgical gear to Mr. Angel, and just have to remove a certain non-essential stuff like heart, lungs, liver to make space. Humans can do without those thingies, yes. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. And John looks just like Kim Kardashian, doesn't it? Lady V says, "That looks better than Kim K." I'd stalk that. Feeling cute. Might save the Enterprise later. I don't know. The difference okay, wait, I gotta go back. Boink. The difference between the Cardassians and the Cardassians is that one is a bunch of loathsome reptilians and the other are just a species from Star Trek. I do too, Metastep. I do like fun better, so that's why I might be a little slower getting to my goals, but we're gonna laugh the whole time doing it. We are. And Lady V says, "Yes, that is so true." Little did the writers of Star Trek know what the future, what that the future Cardassian Empire would closer and soon was closer and sooner than they ever imagined. Okay, Metastep, see you in a sec. Oh goodness, so sorry. Yes, I have unlimited data. Oh, it is an hour and 13 minutes into the show, 11:13 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And I hope you guys are all having a good time. Whatever this is. StreamYard says I have 12 people watching. Let's see if that's true. We have 11 people watching on YouTube and we have one person on Twitch. So, yes, it is not a liar. It is not a liar today. Our poll, we still have 12 votes with Google Maps in the lead. There. What if data was on a data plan mid mission? Uh-oh. Yes. The Energizer Bunny of data. Yes. Oh. Oh. And here we go. What is our last meme for today? Reroute auxiliary power through engineering, then transfer main power through the deflector dish and send the tachyon pulse at the anomaly bearing 227 Mark III. Pushes 3 buttons. Done, sir. What? What? Yes. Do-do-do. Okay. No. It should take at least as long as you to say it to enact it. So, yes. Oh, goodness gracious. This show's just gotta make you laugh. Yes, data is, fully functional and smooth. Engage the technobabble generator. Exactly. Exactly. Well, those are our memes. I hope that you have enjoyed them. Um, I thought they were funny today. They made me chuckle. Um, so I hope your day's a little brighter because of those memes. It is 1 hour and 15 minutes into the show. 11:15 in my neck of the woods. It says we have 13 people watching. We have 11 people over on the Twitch YouTube side, and it still says we only have one. So we have some lurkers somewhere. Thank you guys for lurking. Appreciate all of you very much. And all that to make some popcorn in the deflector dish. Yes. Bitch better have more coffee with one button then. Yes. I agree so much. Oh, dad, man, get back to work. Start thinking numbers. Oh, wow. 14 people are watching. Thank you guys very much for that. But you know what time it is? You know what time it is, everybody? Yes, you do. Everybody knows what time it is. It's time for the time. And here we go. I wish I had a nice little fade that you could do there, but you can't. So we have to just deal with a hard cut. But yes, celebrations today. Thank you guys so much for still hanging out for the celebrations. Some are silly, some are not. But yes, our memes were because of our first celebration today, which is First Contact Day. Contact Day. Oh, and by the way, I didn't say this earlier, but for my birthdays, my sources were famous birthdays and Wikipedia. Um, and for my celebrations, my sources are days of the year, National Day, and National Day calendar. So the first celebration is First Contact Day. A National Day calendar says First Contact Day commemorates a fictional date in the future when an alien species visits Earth and makes contact with Earthlings for the first time. While celebrating the first contact could mean many things, this celebration focuses on one kind, the Vulcan/humankind meeting. That's right, it's a final frontier kind of celebration. In 1996, Star Trek First Contact was released in theaters across the nation. Starfleet and crew travel through time and encounter the historical figure Dr. Zephram Cochrane. His spacecraft, the Phoenix, launches and becomes the first in human history to reach warp drive. Moments after the launch, Vulcans appear at the base of a base near Bozeman, Montana. The date is April 5th, 2063. And First Contact Day honors the achievements of Dr. Cochrane and the historic first interactions between humans and Vulcans. Present day sci fi fans celebrates the event as well. There's laughter, there's numbers. Mr. Angel says, there goes tonight's stream, I guess. Yes, it is celebrations. Celebrate. And Lady V, Dadman says, you're really showing that coffee who's boss today. Um, and yes, love the word celebrations. Lady V says, I am aggressive when groggy, I think. And Mr. Angel agrees first contact should be celebrated with a barbecue. Any volunteers? Hmm. Mr. Angel says we usually combine first contact with first taste day. It's easier and efficient. Exactly. Let's kill two birds with one stone. Our next day is Bell Bottoms Day. National Day says Bell Bottom Day commemorates the fashion of the 70s. Bell bottoms are also known as flares. These are a style of trousers and jeans that become wider from the knees to the ankles, resembling the shape of a bell. Back in the day, bell bottoms were made from denim, satin polyester, or bright cotton. They were immensely popular among teenagers as they signified an outlandish fashion style. There is no better way to celebrate this unique day than to wear bell bottoms. So get them out of your closet and proudly put them on. Excuse me. And Lady Feast says there's an earthquake somewhere, people running amok, ripe for the plucking to Mr. Angel. And Stunning says space has heterochromia. That's the sun and moon are different colors. Exactly. Bell bottoms. Oh, that's why the sun and the moon are different colors. Yes. And yeah, bell bottoms. And yeah, the number Stunning said is not a good number to think about when trying to get back to work. And so he says 8135. There's 420. Hike, yes. So National Bell Bottoms Day. Why? I don't know. And it's Mesa Angels is 80085. You're gonna get. And our next ones are it's National Deep Dish Pizza Day. Days of the Year says pizza lovers far and wide will be making the most of National Deep Dish Pizza Day. This is just a holiday for those admirers of a thick, tasty crust filled with delicious toppings and baked to perfection. Ike Sewell invented deep dish pizza in Chicago in 1943. That's why it's often called Chicago style. Once the idea for deep dish pizza caught on in Chicago, it was only a short time before it became a trademark of the city. In doing so, it became the exact opposite of its rival pie, thin crust pizza from New York. Ugh. And then for some reason we have, well, I know it then they'd be boobies, and then 1337, and she liked her dish deep dish pizza with pepperoni, mushrooms, onions, and black olives. Yummy, yummy good there. It's also Gold Star Spouses Day. National Day calendar says this day honors the surviving loved ones of military service members who have died while serving their country. The loss of our service members extends beyond the battlefield and their service to their country. They leave behind grieving wives, husbands, children who have become a community that no one asked to join. So, our support and understanding and respect are the least that we can provide in return as a nation. So, Gold Star Spouses Day, a club that nobody wants to be a member of, but unfortunately, there are many. We also have a National Body Care Day. National National Today says this day honors the fundamental human right of self care and reminds us to draw lessons from our natural environment to live a better life. Every day, our skin goes through a lot. The skin acts as a shield, protecting our bodies from harsh elements, water, and other environmental pressures. Maintaining the appropriate function of this crucial layer of protection helps lower the incidence of chronic degenerative skin illnesses. While being pampered is pleasurable, self care and appropriate skincare are healthy habits that we should all practice. National Body Care Day. Dadman was about to ask if you're thinking about that about bell bottoms, or it could have been like the eggplants. Yes. And Dadman says to Snort Poops, I'm starting to learn to appreciate veggies on pizza. And yes, Lady V appreciates your comment, Dadman. It is also National Flash Drive Day. Days of the Year says there was a time when it was almost impossible to imagine that something so small as a quote jump drive or thumb drive could carry around huge amounts of information that could fit into a person's pocket. Flash drives may be used less often today because of the connectiveness of the world through the internet, but there was a time when the flash drive meant a great deal. National Flash Drive Day is here to show appreciation not only for this particular bit of technology, but for the inventors and innovators who regularly keep the world moving forward with their clever dreaming and creative thinking. I love veggies on top of pizza, but I tried it under the crust the last time I made one. It was interesting. Uh, that means like under the crust. We don't lose flash drives at work anymore, but I tell you, I love flash drives. I have a ton of them that I do all these. I can store bits of information um, on. Well, actually, quite a bit of information, and it's all separated. Flashes flash drive and runs away. Don't do that. Oops, I hate it. I don't know why it does that. Oh, it's so frustrating. So anyway, this is why we have done the poll. It is National Reading Roadmap Day. National Day calendar says the earliest roadmap, Britannia Atlas, was drawn by cartographer John Ogilvy in 1675. Fast forward a few centuries and my how many things and how things have changed. There's satellites, GPS, voice commands um, that just tell us where we need to go. But road maps are still a useful tool. Should batteries run low or satellite connection become lost, we will need to rely on a current road map to keep the course. This day reminds us to take some time to sharpen those map reading skills, take notice of your surroundings, and do you know your north from east? It's not. If not, it's a good time to learn. Lady V says that she sauteed the onions and bell peppers and layered the crust over top the pizza like normal. This hid the veggies from the kids until they took the first bite. But think I'll only use onion next time, though. Bell pepper was a bit bulky. Interesting. What an interesting concept. So, National Read a Road Map Day. And then our next one is National Dandelion Day. National Today says dandelions belong to a large genus of flowering plants in the family Asteraceae. It is also an edible flower and was once native to Eurasia. Now dandelions are found all over the world. Travelers from Europe introduced the plant to the North America. Dandelions are a perennial plant that is known to endure harsh conditions. The sight of a dandelion seeds gliding with the wind to reach new lands to grow is inspiring and scenic. We are spending this day celebrating the unique qualities of the flower and the versatile traits that helped it thrive all over the world. And Mr. Angel says, may I suggest toast the bell peppers first, remove the blackened skin, and then use. Sugars are caramelized in, and smoky taste also less fluids that soften the crust. And yes, about road maps, Sammy says, oh, Haiti, yes. Don't go cross country without paper maps, right, Mrs.? How often we had no service or fought to get ways back working? Yes, paper maps are a godsend. Um, I was not that great either until I had to. And then yeah, I got it down. The one thing about dandelions is that they get those pretty little puffball when they seed. And I know that is the fear of any dad or mom who works out in their yard to try to keep all the weeds out. They're considered weeds here. And a kid gets one of those and blows it to make a wish. Oh, the fear, the fear in a landscaper's eyes. Our next day is Hospital Admitting Clerks Day. Days of the Year says if you've ever been in a hospital, you know that the first person you tend to encounter is the hospital admitting clerk. What an admitting clerk does though, on a daily basis is not much appreciated by those who are coming in. Usually, we are sick. We're bringing in someone who's sick, in pain, and generally not with their best game face on. They have to deal with all the illnesses you bring in, the cranky children, the attitude that comes when you're in pain and that you can't help. Hospital admitting clerks' days is dedicated to them. And Dadman says, Mrs. is cute reading the map and telling me where to go. And yes, just roast them on a barbecue. This is peppers above a stove or use kitchen blowtorch. I would love to get a kitchen blowtorch. I think they will be fun. And uh, Snowpooper says, I bet a lot of people tell you where to go. And Devin says, yes, but I can blow them off. Her, not so much. Yeah, he knows better. Don't blow me off. Pow to the moon. Oh, yes. National Raisin and Spice Bar Day. A National Day calendar says sometimes comfort foods come in the form of raisins and spices fresh from the oven. The warm spices in this dish fill our homes with welcoming scents like no other. For generations, cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice have elicited fond memories of holidays with family. They pair well with raisins in many recipes, and raisin and spice bars are no exception. National Raisin and Spice Bars. These would kill my brother in law. He is allergic to cinnamon. So not a good family scent for people in our household. And it is National Peeps Day. While peeps are usually associated with Easter, says National Today, and recently with Halloween, their special day is in April. Springtime isn't only synonymous with April showers and beautiful blooms, it's also peeps season. Everyone, kids and adults, love peeps. Those brightly colored sugar coated marshmallow chicks and bunnies are simply irresistible. It's no surprise, though, that these spongy candied confections uh, with eyes made of edible wax produced in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, have been everyone's favorite since its inception in 1953. You just can't stop at one or two. Yes, peeps, peeps. Just did a video on the history of peeps history. I love them. Yes, peeps. All hail the humble cardamom. Yes. Wait, well, I would love to see what Lady V would do with the peeps with her torches. No, we don't. They would be all melty. Help me! They'd be like the Wicked Witch of the West. And our final one on this slide is National Caramel Day. National Caramel Day is a special event dedicated to the rich, gooey, tasty substance that is made using the delicious dark alchemy of the culinary arts. It is known as caramel, which is, in fact, born out of a rather exacting process of caramelization. To truly make the type of caramel that most people dearly love, there are a couple of approaches. One is to caramelize the sugar and then add the cream, butter, and vanilla that brings out the flavors that everyone dearly loves. The other process involves adding them all together and then cooking the mixture until the milk caramelizes, but not the sugar. This sort of caramel is known as milk caramel. Yes, I need to, Dadman. You are correct. You are correct. I have one more celebration. This one, when I saw it, I just thought, wow, I'm gonna have to spend a little more time on this one. So indulge me. This celebration is called Go for Broke Day. Every year, and this is from the defense.gov. Um, every year, April 5th is celebrated as National Go for Broke Day, uh, derived from a saying that's known to mean wager everything. Go for broke also happens to be the motto of one of the most decorated units in the U.S. military history, the Army's 442nd Regimental Combat Team. The 44nd RCT was a segregated World War II unit made up entirely of Americans of Japanese ancestry, which was a big deal since they were barred from military service at the start of the conflict due to the fears stemming from the Pearl Harbor attack. Japanese Americans, known as Nisei, which means second generation, couldn't enlist in the armed forces, and hundreds of thousands of them were relocated into internment camps out of distrust. But many Nisei still wanted to serve America. They were eventually able to do so through the 100th Infantry Battalion, um, the 1399th Engineer Construction Battalion, and the Intelligence Service, and the 44nd RCT, which became the most decorated military unit of its size and length of service. The 44nd RCT was activated in February 1st of 1943 and was composed of Nisei men who had volunteered from Hawaii and internment camps on the mainland. They trained at Camp Shelby, Mississippi before deploying to Italy in June of 1944, where they joined in combat with the 100th Infantry Battalion, the first Nisei Army unit to be activated in the war. In the following 2 months, the 442nd RCT earned 9 Distinguished Service Crosses, while the 100th earned 3. By mid August, the 100th officially became part of the 442nd. That's when Go for Broke became their motto. The men of the 442nd fought so well that in September of 44 they were reassigned to the invasion of southern France under the 7th Army and took part in a drive into the Vosges Mountains. During 4 weeks that fall, they liberated Bruyères and Biffontaine and also rescued a battalion that had been cut off from its division. For several more months, the 442nd RCT guarded the French-Italian border. By March of 45, they were again reassigned, this time to the 5th Army and the Po Valley Campaign, where they were attached to the 92nd Infantry Division, an all African American unit. Together, they helped drive the Germans out of northern Italy. In their 2 years of service, the 442nd RCT and the 100th Infantry Battalion, before it joined the 442nd, earned 7 Presidential Unit citations, 2, 2 Meritorious Service Plaques, 36 Army Commendation Medals, 87 Division Commendations. Individual soldiers were awarded 18,000 decorations, including 21 Medals of Honor, 29 Distinguished Service Crosses, 560 Silver Stars, 4,000 Bronze Stars, 22 Legion of Merit Medals, 15 Soldier Medals, nearly 9,500 Purple Hearts. The unit lost 650 men, more than 3,700 were wounded in action, and 67 were declared missing in action. For their heroic actions in combat and steadfast loyalty in the face of ethnic discrimination, more than 450 Japanese American soldiers of World War II were honored in December of 2011 with the Congressional Gold Medal, the highest civilian award for service given out by the U.S. This day was chosen because it was on April 5th, 1945, that the 442nd RCT's first Medal of Honor recipient, Private First Class Sadeo Munamori, was killed in action near Siravezza, Italy. This always touches me um, because these people, despite the discrimination, wanted to serve their country. And they did it honorably, and despite the fact that they weren't trusted, and their families, while they were serving, were in camps, and um and they did what they wanted to do for their country. And that it really touches me, and I wanted to really read about them and not just kind of gloss over them. But yeah, sorry. This always um things like this always really touch me, because they wanted to serve their country even though their country didn't trust them, and they faced huge discrimination, and their families faced huge discrimination at home, and sometimes even violence, but they chose to serve. And I just think that that's amazing. It shows the honor of these Americans. They consider themselves Americans. They were second generation. They never had even been to their country. Some of them didn't even speak Japanese, and they were being, accused of, or thought to be, maybe spies or whatever. Um, and They still chose to serve our country, and I just think that that's just an amazing story. Um, so sorry for getting emotional. These things always do for me. Um, so yes, going back to the caramel, be careful. Be careful making caramel. Anything where you have to heat sugar to molten levels can be very bad. It does stick to your skin and rip your skin off. Uh, yes, hot molten sugar, treat it like lava. Absolutely. And Mrs. We need to, Dadman says we need to go to Camp Shelby. Not only this group, but it's where the military museum is located. That podcaster works at. Oh, how cool! And hello, Jerry Mendoza. How are you today? And Subi720 loves caramel coffee. Yes. Yes, we are getting close to a 2-hour stream. It is starting to wind down. But yes, and why did it take you so long to honor them? That's the saddest part. The government is very slow in doing anything. I think. Uh, and for us, it's been back and forth. It's okay, Mrs. It's a touching story. It really is. Um, and these kind of things get me. Oh, I could spend all time just information about this. It's really fascinating. Yes, all of our servicemen, all of our veterans and service people, we do support them, and be there. Yes, and thank you, 15 people who are watching. I really appreciate it. When I see a veteran or active service person in public, I challenge myself to thank them for their service. I'm from a military family. I totally understand. Yes, I am too. Um, I know emotion's not a bad thing, but then I get all snotty sounding on this show, and it's hard. So yes, and history is so important to pass on the good and the not so good. I mean, this was to me not this group, but what happened to them and stuff was a not so good thing. And I'm glad that we need to remember. We need to remember the good and the bad so we don't repeat the bad. Um, so, uh, oh, and Stunning is starting to color Tinkerbell now. And Lady V talking about the dangers of cooking. Gravy and grits are dangerous too. But Miss Rachel says, not like sugar. Sugar gives horrible permanent burns. Yes, sugar lands on you and you take that sugar off of your body, it takes the skin with it. Yes, it is bad. I have made marshmallows where you've had to melt sugar, and I've got a bit that's just a bit that's spit, how it kind of spits sometimes when it bubbles. It spit on my finger, got a little bit on there, and that little bit, when I took that off, yeah, the skin went with it. So we have to be very careful. Yes, anything that's piping hot is not good. Yes, there are many other examples. The code talkers, the Tuskegee Airmen, exactly. Um, exactly. That even despite discrimination and out and out just awful, awful had that happened to them. They still wanted to serve their country, even though the country did not treat them or their peoples well. I agree totally. So anyway, I wanted to make a very special um, tribute to that because I just think it's so well uh, needed, deserved. Uh, yes, hate popping lava foods. Need hand guards to serve some stuff. Yes, spaghetti sauce gets you every time. Yes, bacon. Oh gosh, when bacon pops. Absolutely. Well, guys, we are an hour and 48 minutes into the show. That's 11:48 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And I'm a wreck. Oh goodness gracious. I read that many times and thought I could get through it, but I couldn't. But thank you guys for understanding. So let's check out the poll real quick here. We have 17 votes. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you for all those votes. Wow. We have 14 people watching and 15 likes. Google Maps is in the lead at 59%. Then we have Waze at 24. Uh, Apple or the phone maps is 12 and MapQuest is 6. So every one of them has been shown a little love. So yes, it's close. Yes. Yes. Subi, if people don't know, Subi 720 is my mom. So yes, it is close to our family and it affects us deeply. It really does. So yes. Um, and B from O says, I sometimes work with thermoplastics. It's around 450 degrees. I always tell the guys I work with not to try to wipe it off if it gets on them because it will just make the burn spot bigger and worse. And yes, that is your first instinct is you want to wipe it off. And let's see. Jerry, he goes, here I thought that camel spit. Yes, yes, camel spit, spaghetti sauce spits, bacon spits, they all spits. Even Mark spits. But bum. And Mr. Angel says, caramelized camels? Mmm, camels on a stick. Mmm. It's not something that has a very small chance happening, but I always warn the guys. Yeah, because your first instinct is to wipe it off. It's like usually if you drop something, like Sometimes I knock a knife on the floor, and most people, their instinct is to grab for it. No, I have learned I jump away. If anything falls on the floor, you will see me jump away from it. And other people are trying to catch it. No, I'm like fall, break. I don't care. Um, no, I'm not going to try to catch it. So yes, spit it and quit it. Oh, uh, uh, Oh, soup can be dangerous. You like yours tepid. Yes, when I was pregnant with my oldest, I got home from work late one night, made some soup, put it in the microwave. It got too hot. I didn't realize it was setting on the uh, recliner with a like 9 month almost 9 month pregnancy belly, and the soup spilled on my stomach, burned it really bad. Called the nurse hotline, and they said I should go to the emergency room and get it treated, not because it's going to hurt the baby or anything, but just because it's a bad burn. And if I go into labor and it's not healed, it could hurt really bad. So I went, yes, to the emergency room. And then, I had to wake Dad Man up, so he drove me there. He was dead asleep, and he fell asleep in the waiting room, while I was in the back, and, they asked he didn't even wanna he didn't I think he just was so tired, he just went back to sleep, in the waiting room. While I was back there, they asked if, I dropped if I spilt it or if it was spilt on me. They were asking if, my husband threw the soup on my stomach to cause me to burn, and I was so shocked when they asked it. I was like, "No, no, 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 no! I did it myself." And then they left, and after. They wouldn't let you go back. Yeah, because they were asking if if you abused me, and I'm like, no, and I thought I they never he never came back, and so I just kind of, oh my gosh, is he being arrested? Is everything okay? Whatever, and then. They gave me some medicine. I went out there. We left. I waited till we were many, many blocks down the road before I tell Dead Man what they did. And he screamed really, really loud. He was really mad at them for even asking that, but, he woke up really fast then. So, yes, it's something they have to ask in the emergency rooms, but, I was just so shocked when they asked it because I never even thought about that, um, but, yeah, it was crazy. Yes, you had an awkward like that too, popped your shoulder blade out of place and the doctors thought my boyfriend did it. Yeah, I'm terrified to go to emergency rooms. My youngest, uh, we were visiting friends, so we were out of town. Okay, you got this is the scenario. This is all in my mind. I homeschooled my kids. Okay. We were out of town. My youngest, we were downstairs talking, and my youngest woke up and literally fell down a flight of stairs. Um, I hear we're talking and we're getting ready to go up to bed because we don't live with stairs. So I think they forget. So my youngest fell down a flight of stairs. I hear "Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum," and then they go, "Oh man!" And so we go and see what's happened. They fell. Their wrist looked sore, so I thought maybe they just sprained their wrist. I had them moving it back and forth. They can move it. They can move their fingers and everything. We put ice on it. They went swimming the next day. I made a child go swimming. My husband's like, "We need to go to the emergency room." I said, "No, it's just sprained. It'll be okay." So we were driving down the road. We were in the capital city of our state, and my husband's going, "Gosh, we really should take him to the emergency room." And I'm like, "No, it'll be fine." And he's like, "No, we let's just take him and have him check it." So we go to the emergency room. Here I am. I'm homeschooled. We're out of town. My kid, quote, fell down the stairs. I'm thinking I'm going to go to jail because they're going to arrest me for child abuse, even though it wasn't. So we go back there, and I said not a word. I didn't even look at my child. Doctor while they asked my kid all the questions. and everything. And my kid answered them, and they did the X-ray, and there was a hairline fracture, so they did have to get it cast, and a thing eventually casted. And I'm thinking I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to jail because they're going to think I abused my kid. But no, they just put the cast on and we left. And I was I told my husband, I said, have the lawyer's number ready because this is going to be bad. Because usually they look at homeschoolers, they think we're all crazy people. And then that it was out of town, and it was the typical line, fell down the stairs like she ran into a door. But no, everything was fine. Got a cast. Still have the cast somewhere, by the way. Um, but yeah, it always uh, scares me that they're going to get the wrong person, and people that really do anything, they just let them go. No, but they should. They should. They should. If anybody that looks like that, they should do something, but they don't. I'm sorry. I got on a crazy little rabbit trail there. Yes, homeschool stuff gets so many government eyebrows raised. Yeah, because they lose control of the kids when you homeschool them. But that's another story for another day, is it not? Well, it is now 1:56 into the show, 11:56 in my neck of the woods, and guess what? It is time to start our outboard. What is it? Outboarding, getting out, getting ready to leave the show. So I got to think of a phrase for that. Yes, Team Park Streamers, their goal is $5,000. They started at 500, reached that goal, then went to 1,000, then 3,000. Now they're at 500. They have about 3,180 something dollars, I think. So help them out. If you can't donate, share the link around all your different social medias, and maybe we can get uh, them to their $5,000 goal. This is for Children's Hospital of Orange County. This has been around for about 15, 30 years, so it is a legitimate thing. Support and help however you can. Um, Also, I'm having a block party on Monday and Thursday at 1 p.m. I'm going to build the Sakura house. It's over 3,000 bricks, so it's probably going to take me a both days and maybe an impromptu stream. I am not really sure. Okay, I just got to do this. Um, uh, Yes, thank you for the 15 of you that are still watching. I appreciate that. And you have a good day too, Snortopoopus. And Mr. Angel said, I had a girlfriend who kicked out my tooth in first martial arts exercise we did. I fell in love immediately. Dennis did look a bit weird at me when I said, girlfriend kicked it out and I am dating her. Well, you left probably the most important part out, that you were in a martial arts class at the time. Ah, oh. Let's see. Also, yes, might be doing an impromptu stream with that build if I don't get it all done. You can check out my Twix at MDadmanWalking, threads at Mrs.DadmanWalking, no punctuation, to find out when those impromptu streams will be. So follow me on both of those uh, social medias. Also, morning musings with Mrs. Deadman Walking, Monday through Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I am changing my time this starting this Sunday to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I want to try to go to church on Sunday morning. I was trying to do it other ways and it just didn't work out. So I'm changing that to 1 p.m. We still having our puzzle editions on Wednesdays and on the weekend. Um, so I hope to see you all there. Um, Also, our P.O. Box address, if you want to send us something in the mail, you can check out my info page on YouTube and Twitch. You can send stuff to me. You can send stuff to DadmanWalking55 and also to our youngest Angelo, who is a streamer on Twitch. They I don't know what I was gonna say there. Any of us would appreciate mail. It's fun to get stuff in there. Yeah, if you feel like it, drop us a letter. Um, and thank you, Lady V. Beautiful morning with Mrs. and everyone in chat. Y'all brighten Friday up real quick. Well, I'm so glad we could. That's my goal for this show is to just help everybody's day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you're at when you're watching. Uh, just be a little bit better. And Damon says apparently uh, someone felt the earthquake live on a Major League Baseball broadcast. Wow. And Lady V says, Mr. Angel, she sounds like a keeper. And Damon says, absolutely. And thank you, Lady V Elements. Um, Let's see, what else do we have here? You can support my channel through Ko-fi and Throne at Mrs.DadmanWalking55. On both of those, Ko-fi is monetary donations and Throne are gifts. Check them out. They're kind of cool. These are all the gifts I got. I had to start taking the name off because I'm going to have to add more to this page. But we got 3 peeing bears, Stonehenge, Starry Night, Elizabeth Tower, and 2 Destiny ghost builds, ghost shell builds. So yeah, had some really cool stuff there, and yeah, hope to get more because they're just fun to build. My live streams and VODs, YouTube at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, Twitch, Mrs. Dadman Walking. My streaming schedule on Twix is at MDadmanWalking. So yes, let's check out our poll and let's end it in 5 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The poll has ended. Da, dee, da. Let's see if we can see it. Okay, the winner is I like this phone map GPS the best. Google Maps won at first, and there was Waze, Apple, our phone app, and MapQuest in that order. Thank you all 17 people for your votes. That was really fun. A very different kind of of poll today. Um, Mr. Angel says we had fun 6 months, but it was like two volcanoes dating. Uh, roll on the floor laughing. The tornado siren test just went off, and my son ran into my room. The zombie apocalypse has begun. And the Lady V says, "LOL, Mister, nothing wrong with that volcanic love. Just need a good therapist." Oh my goodness. I love you guys. You guys in the chat make it just fun. You guys make it fun. I appreciate you all. I thank you all who have been here so much. But guess what? It is time to say, see you next time. And remember to be kind, show love, and remember that you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. You all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Bye bye, everybody.